We have our heading.
Here we go!
From the magic within our hearts to the adventure beyond the horizon.
There's only one insider.
Good morning, BHS, and welcome back to the Indian Insider. Today is Monday, February 10th. I'm Quincy Jones.
And I'm Bridget Wagner. Today we'll have a look at the sports and weather. But first, here's some announcements.
There will be a thespian meeting in room 104 on Tuesday, February 11th. All thespians must attend.
Now let's send it to Nelvin with the weather.
Good morning, BHS. Today will be rain with a high of 50. Tonight will be more rain with a low of 47. And tomorrow will continue to rain with a high of 47. It's currently 56 degrees in Bridgeport, BHS. I'm Nevin Wetzel. Now let's send it to Josie with the sports.
The wrestling team had their Big Ten meet this past Friday and Saturday at Lincoln High School. Bladen Roush, Derek Starkey, and Aiden Gibson all placed first and placed sixth as a team. Swim team had their regional meet Saturday where Randy Keener, Mason Tichenal, Marcel Rodriguez, and Luke Pintai made the all-regional team, and Mara Johnson was high point scorer. Both boys and girls teams won first place. Girls basketball will be in action at home tomorrow night against Lincoln at 7:30 p.m. I'm Josie with Insider Sports, and now back to the studio.
Allie. Ever since 5th grade, when we went on Minecraft dates, I knew you were the one for me. I was just wondering if you like this rose I bought for you.
OMG, I felt the same way for so long. What is going on here?
Whoa, listen,
You told me I was your Valentine.
What's going on here?
He gave me a rose. Well, he actually gave me a necklace last week, so.
Well, hold up. Nathan, did you know February 10th to the 13th, both lunches, you can buy wooden roses, 1 for $1, 6 for $5, and 12 for $10, and see the full selection in room 205?
Really?
Yeah. Well, problem solved.
Well, Joey, I think I'm gonna buy another rose then.
There you go.
Right, Lynn?
Yay.
Remember everyone, February 10th through 13th on both lunches, buy roses.
Come participate in the BHS Student Council Duck Toss, Tuesday, February 11th, with the girls' basketball team takes on Liberty. When arriving at Tuesday night's game, fans will be given an opportunity to purchase a small toy duck for $1. Then at halftime, the BHS Student Council will set up a target at center court. Once the command is given, fans will simultaneously throw their ducks at the target. The fan that gets their duck closest will win a prize, and all proceeds benefit West Virginia Foster Care. It's the BHS Student Council Duck Toss, Tuesday, February 11th, when the BHS girls basketball takes on Liberty at 7:30. All proceeds benefit the West Virginia Foster Care. See a Student Council representative for more info.
Do you enjoy writing short stories or poetry? Then the Literary Magazine may be for you. The Literary Magazine is a student-run group that creates a compilation of students' works to give them the recognition they deserve. To be published in this year's edition, you can turn in your submission to Miss Lohman in room 219. There will be a meeting this Friday, second lunch in Miss Lohman's room, for all who are interested in helping create the 2020 Literary Magazine.
Seniors, please turn in your baby pictures, videos, and senior photos and other content for the BHS senior tape as soon as possible.
Content can be submitted to Mr. Braunberger or by email at bhsjournalismyb@gmail.com.
I'll send it to Nick Spatafor with a feature on the BHS band.
The marching band at BHS is an avenue for students who have artistic music ability to be able to showcase their talents for the entertainment of others. Our band is sponsored by Mr. Hazlett and has a total of 72 members. Those 72 members have some great honors this year, including being grand champs at the Forest Festival Field Show competition, as well as class champion, class color guard champion, and class drumline champions. They were also honored to play at Walt Disney World. If you are interested in joining more instruments into the mix, it cannot hurt. If you'd like more information, make sure to ask Mr. Hazlett or any member of the band. Now we are going to take you to an interview with drum major Paisley Adlington to talk about her experience. So Paisley, what has been your favorite part of band?
My favorite part of band has probably been this past fall when we won Forest Festival Grand Champions, just the look on the entire band's face when we took home the giant trophy and the giant leaf as our award.
How has being drum major affected you?
It's definitely improved my leadership and communication skills with more than just my peers, but also having to talk to adults like band directors and people at other band events, like being able to communicate, and it's just been a very different experience. It's improved me in a lot of ways.
That's good. Okay, Paisley, one more question. What would you say to anyone thinking about joining the band?
It's an amazing experience, and while it is stressful and a lot of work, it is undoubtedly worth every single minute of it. So stick with it and try your best no matter what happens, and go band.
Thank you.
Gen Z Trivia returns to the Benham Center on February 19th from 6 to 8 p.m. See Miss Runner in room 205 for more information or to sign up.
Now here's an important message about suicide prevention.
Suicide is the second leading cause of death amongst young adults. Young adulthood is a critical time in a person's life when they may experience great stress from multiple life changes like leaving high school, moving from home, and beginning college. It's also a time when mental health issues frequently emerge. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is a national network of local crisis centers that provides free and confidential emotional support to people in suicide crisis or emotional distress 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you're feeling alone, depressed, or just need someone to talk to, please call 1-800-273-8255. Once again, that number is 1-800-273-8255. Your call will remain anonymous. Please seek out help by calling 1-800-273-8255 or visit a school counselor in their offices. You're loved and you're not alone.
There will be a TARC team meeting in Mr. Smell's room after school today.
The Homeroom Olympic finals have been rescheduled for Friday.
And now is a special spotlight for one of the BHS's brightest students. Here's Virginia Noon with Savannah Norman.
Today we're here with senior Savannah Norman for Student Spotlight. Savannah has gathered quite a following through social media and influencing. She has over 22,000 Instagram followers and over 176,000 followers on TikTok. Savannah, how did this all begin?
I was just kind of bored, and I thought it would just be fun, like how everyone else just likes to make TikToks with their friends, and mine just, kind of popped off, and I just went from there.
So what is an influencer?
It's just someone who kind of has a big following and pretty much influences people.
So are you an influencer?
I don't really know if I would consider myself an influencer, but I know a lot of other people do. So.
What messages do you want to share with your followers?
I try to put out a positive message and talk about my, just current situations in life, and just to kind of help other people with going through certain things on their own.
So how has this affected your day-to-day life now that you have all these people looking at you and followers?
I've gone out in public and people have recorded me before and taken pictures of me, and I've had people want pictures with me too. So
what do you plan on doing with this in the future?
I'm wanting to go to either Fairmont or WVU my first 2 years and transfer out to SCAD in Savannah, Georgia, which is an art school. So growing as on my platforms, it'll just give me a good base to start off with what I want to do. So
yeah, and if you don't mind me asking, have you made any money from all of this?
Yeah, I have made money. I made $1,000 in one night before, so.
So I know you have some fan accounts because I have seen them comment really enthusiastic stuff. Do you ever get creepy messages, or does that ever make you nervous?
Yeah, sometimes I get a little nervous, but besides that, I get a lot of messages, and they range from all types of different things.
Yeah, mostly positive though, right?
Yeah, they're all really positive. I don't think I've ever really received any negative feedback before though, so which is awesome. Cause
looking back on all of this, what have you learned or what have you taken from this?
I think a lot of people think that having a large following you'll feel really different, and but it really doesn't feel any different. I just feel like another day-to-day person, and I just get kind of confused when people are like, "Oh, is that Savannah?" And I'm like,
how do you know my name? So, yeah. But besides that,
how has Mr. Norman dealt with this?
He's like, it's really funny. He's like, I will be your manager. I just need half the cash. So
I just need half the cash. Sounds good. Thank you, Savannah.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Today's lunch will be chicken penne pasta.
That's all we have for you today, BHS. Have a marvelous Monday.